Just a quick item before today's Vortex. Michael Voris will be speaking in Houston, Texas on Saturday, May 21st at a day-long conference on the topic of hell, what it is, and how to avoid it. For more information, please click on the link next to today's Vortex and News. That's Houston, Texas, Saturday, May 21st. God bless you.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Voris. So a story goes that there was once a coach who was preparing his team for the big game, and this was big. One shot, all the marbles, the big kahuna. It was the championship. Do or die, no do-overs. When it came time to practicing, the coach spent all his time talking about the prestige of being in the game. He talked about the uniforms with his players, how great the bands were for each side. He told them how exciting it was for them to be in this game, that the crowd would be wild, that the pageantry would be wonderful. All the pregame hoopla is something they should revel in. He talked about the celebration after the game and how they could all simply expect to have a blast and party till the wee hours of the morning and revel in their victory. He stressed how much they needed to live in the moment of the game and exist in that moment. Drink it all in. Celebrate that they had come to this moment. What he did not talk about was how to tackle and block, how to execute a pass play properly. He didn't instruct the linemen how to open holes in the opponent's line so they could move the ball down the field and score points. He didn't spend any time in practice on how to blunt and defend the offense of the other team. At the end of the game, the score was 63-0, a blowout, and the coach and his team were on the wrong side of that score. This analogy is eerily similar to current conditions in many quarters of the church today. All the incidentals get a lot of time and lip service, but the whole point is never discussed, or not directly anyway. So when each person who is playing in his own personal championship game steps into it, will he be prepared? Will he have heard you need to practice harder, more intensely, be focused, pay attention? Will he have been told by those whose spiritual care he finds himself that life is for keeps, that this game of life has no do-overs, that this is for all the marbles? In short, will he have been trained to understand that you can lose this game, and loss means eternal separation from God, a state of intense suffering because of that separation, an eternity without love, without hope, forever and ever. So much of what we hear today in the church neglects the fundamental reality, and it is a fundamental, foundational, inescapable reality that there is a hell, and to avoid it requires monumental, Herculean effort on our part. Not that we avoid it on our own, but that our Herculean effort is directed toward cooperating with the free gift of God's grace. Recall that on one time Jesus was done speaking, the apostles stood there, and we can imagine them with their jaws on the ground, aghast at what they had just heard. They asked our blessed Lord, "Well then, who can be saved?" He answered, "For men it is impossible." Catch that word, impossible. But with God, all things are possible. My fellow Catholics, and anyone else who is listening who is not Catholic at this time, you are in the game right now, and the clock is running out, just like any sporting event. Once that clock starts, even from the first second, it is winding down to its inevitable end, just like life. Archbishop Fulton Sheen used to say, "From the moment we are conceived, we begin to ripe and rot and rot. Don't let the game come to an end with you on the losing side." Tomorrow, some thoughts from great saints on the number of those who will be saved. God love you. I'm Michael Voris.
Please help us keep delivering these kinds of messages that so desperately need to be heard and acted on. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber. Become immersed in the faith established by Jesus Christ. The Catholic Church is the only hope against evil because that is its God-given mission. As our Lord said, "Apart from me, you can do nothing." Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber and come to learn and love Christ more deeply.